Who saved your life without even knowing it? During a time when everything in my life felt like it was falling apart, I had just gone through a brutal breakup, school was getting overwhelming, and I began feeling like I just wasn't enough. I didn't have anyone to talk to, and at some point I started to wonder if anyone would even notice if I wasn't around anymore. I had reached a breaking point. One night, I found myself sitting in my room, tears streaming down my face. My mind was racing with thoughts that told me things would be easier if I just let go, but then something happened. My dad came into my room. He didn't knock, just opened the door. He just stood there for a moment, looking at me. I guess something in my face must have given me away. "What's going on?" he asked quietly, his voice different from the usual calm. He wasn't his usual tough self. This time, his eyes were soft with concern. I didn't know how to answer, but I couldn't hide anymore. The words came tumbling out in a flood of emotion I hadn't let myself feel in weeks. I told him about the breakup, about the pressure of school, about how everything felt like it was slipping through my fingers. But most of all, I told him how I felt worthless, like I wasn't enough for anyone or anything. He didn't say much at first, but I could see the pain in his eyes. He sat down beside me and simply said, "You're enough. You're more than enough. I'll always be here no matter what." In that moment, I broke down. I didn't even realize how much I had been holding inside until it all came flooding out. He just sat there with me. No judgment, no quick fixes, just the steady presence of someone who loved me. I don't think he'll ever understand how close I was to giving up that night, but he saved me. I didn't know it at the time, but his words pulled me back from the edge. I started to realize that I didn't have to carry the weight of the world on my own. I had someone who cared.